Where does India currently stand in the world? Part 3. In the last video, we saw the ballistic power of India and the radar technology advancement done by Indian research organization DRDO. We also found about the tanks used in Indian Army. In the next video, we would show the infantry weapons which are made in India or manufactured in India. We will also talk about the different kinds of utility vehicles which are manufactured in our homeland. Pistol Auto 9mm 1A. The Pistol Auto 9mm 1A is a semi-automatic pistol currently manufactured by Rifle Factory Ishapur, one of 41 production facilities of Ordnance Factories Board of the Indian Ministry of Defence. SAF Carbine 2A1. The Sterling submachine gun is a British submachine gun. It was tested with the British Army in 1944 to 1945 as a replacement for the Sten, but it did not start to replace it until 1953. It remained in use until 1994, when it was phased out as the L85A1 assault rifle was phased in. Indian-made MAG-58. The MAG Model 6020 is an automatic, air-cooled, gas-operated machine gun, firing belt-fed 7.62 x 51mm NATO from an open bolt. It is manufactured at Ordnance Factory under license. Indian-made MAG-58. Also in service as the MG-5A, coaxial, and MG-6A, commander's gun, with some armored vehicles. Dragunov SVD. Standard issue designated marksman rifle DMR. To be replaced by a 7.62mm NATO DMR under the Army Modernization Plan. Indigenous weapons. Vaiwansk. Vaiwansk is an Indian multi-caliber anti-materiel rifle, AMR, or large-caliber sniper rifle manufactured by Ordnance Factory Tiruchirappalli. It can be used in the anti-materiel role for destroying enemy bunkers, lightly armored vehicles, radar systems, communication equipment, parked aircraft, fuel storage facilities, etc. Multi-caliber individual weapon system. Multi-caliber individual weapon system (MSIS) is the new assault rifle developed by ARMOURED of DRDO and likely to be manufactured by TOPCHI of OFP, India. It was first seen at the DIFXPO 2014 exhibition. EXCALIBUR. EXCALIBUR is an assault rifle that is derived from the INSAS rifle, which is the standard rifle of the Indian Army. The rifle has many improvements over the INSAS rifle and was slated to replace the INSAS as the Indian Army's standard assault rifle. However, the Indian Army put the replacement out to tender in September 2016. 1B1 INSAS. INSAS, an abbreviation of Indian New Small Arms System, is a family of infantry arms consisting of an assault rifle and a light machine gun, LMG. It is manufactured by the Ordnance Factories Board at Ordnance Factory Tiruchirappalli, Small Arms Factory Kanpur, and Ishapur Arsenal. INSAS LMG. The LMG, light machine gun, differs from the standard rifle in possessing a longer range of 700 meters, as compared to 400 meters range of INSAS standard and assault rifles. It has a longer and heavier barrel with revised rifling, and a bipod. The LMG version uses 30-round magazines and can also accept the 20-round INSAS AR magazine. Explosives, rockets, and mortars. Grenade 36mm. This is an anti-personnel ammunition of fragmentation type, generally hand-thrown. However, it can also be projected from a rifle 7.62mm 1A1 fitted with projector grenade 7.62mm 1A using cartridge SA, rifle grenade 7.62mm HD. Multi-mode grenade SHIVALIK. As the name suggests, SHIVALIK is a multi-mode hand grenade, which can be converted into any of the three modules: fuse, grenade body and launcher tube. The modules can be easily assembled and disassembled, which helps when in a conflict. Multi-grenade launcher 40mm. An ideal weapon to be deployed in counter-insurgency and low-intensity conflict operations. Shoulder-fired, semi-automatic for widely standardized 40mm by 46mm low-velocity family of grenades. RCL-MK2. The 84mm RCL rocket launcher is a recoilless gun which is intended primarily as an anti-tank weapon but is also well suited for other roles such as attacking armored personnel carriers, pillboxes, machine gun posts and troops in the open. RCL MK3. The 84mm RCL Carl Gustav M3, henceforth called the M3, or the weapon, is of the breech-loaded and laterally percussion-fired type. The barrel consists internally of a steel liner. Around this liner a laminate of epoxy and carbon fiber is wound. The weapon is recoilless as part of the propellant gases escape rearwards through the venturi, equalizing the recoil force. OFBE 151mm. India's Ordnance Factory Board's OFBE 151mm mortar is a copy of the 2-inch British mortar of World War II. It is still in production and service in India. OFBE 181mm. This 81mm long-range mortar is smoothbore muzzle-loaded, designed to increase fighting capability, provide quick, accurate and heavy firepower in any phase of battle and all types of terrain including mountain. Mortar can be fired at extreme slopes also. OFBE 120mm. A very effective light artillery weapon which fires heat, smoke and illuminating ammunition. Capable of being carried manually over short distances and transported by animal pack, towed behind a jeep and paradropped. Vehicles. Utility and miscellaneous. Tata Safari Storme 4x4. The Tata Safari is an SUV produced by Tata Motors of India. It is the first SUV to be designed, developed and manufactured entirely in India. The Storme will replace the Maruti GYPSY in the 4x4 light vehicle category. Over 35,000 GYPSYs are due for replacement in the coming years. Maruti GYPSY. The Maruti GYPSY is a four-wheel drive vehicle based on the long-wheelbase Suzuki Jimny SJ4410 series. It is primarily an off-road vehicle, or a vehicle for rough unprepared roads. Mahindra 550. Mahindra M550 is a defense vehicle operating on a 4-cylindered inline diesel step engine with a capacity of 2498 cc and a compression ratio of 23:1. Windy 505. It has an innocuous name, Windy 505. In fact, it is the Indian Army's first ever patented product, a high-mobility, fast attack vehicle capable of moving in rugged terrain carrying surveillance equipment and armament. Tata LPTA 713TC. The Tata LPTA 713TC is a light utility truck. It is in service with the Indian Army and some other countries. Its production commenced in 1999. It is believed that production of this truck still continues. Over 15,000 of these military trucks were delivered to the Indian Army alone. Ashok Leyland Stallion IIMK 4. The Stallion range of trucks is produced by Ashok Leyland Defense Systems, ALDS, for the Indian Armed Forces. It is based on the Ford Cargo. The Stallion is a medium-duty defense vehicle of the Indian Army with multiple logistical and tactical applications. Tata LPTA 2038 HMV. The Tata LPTA 5252 special-wheeled chassis was as a private venture to meet a possible Indian Army requirement. It is intended to carry various missiles, such as PRAR, BrahMos, and Nirbhay. It might also carry Indian Agni ballistic missiles. Ashok Leyland Super Stallion. The Super Stallion 8x8 is a logistics vehicle developed and produced by Ashok Leyland, a flagship company of Hinduja Group. The vehicle was developed on the Stallion platform, which is a vital cargo transport truck in the Indian Army's logistics vehicles fleet. Ashok Leyland Super Stallion FAT. Ashok Leyland FAT 6x6 has been showcased at the ongoing Defence Expo in Goa, Def Expo. Indian Army has ordered 450 units of these field artillery tractor, FAT, 6x6 vehicles along with other similar Super Stallion vehicles. Ashok Leyland TOPCHI. 3-ton artillery tractor FAT TOPCHI, 4x4, was a part of the family Stallion. It had the engine of 117 kilowatts power, its transmission was manual 6-speed. The high speed was 82 km per hour. The standard equipment included a 5-ton winch. Engineering and support. Kartik ABL. Kartik is an armored vehicle launched bridge, AVLB, designed and developed by GRD and Research and Development Establishment, Pune. It is a second-generation Indian bridge layer tank, BLT, first introduced in 1989. T-72 BLT. The Indian T-72 BLT bridge layer tank is designed and developed by GRD and R&D engineers. It has the option to carry a 20-meter MLC-60 scissors bridge or a 22-meter 70 MLC scissors bridge. As per the 2002-03 report published by the Indian Ministry of Defence, the first limited series production order of 12 vehicles was placed by the Indian Army. SARVATRA. SARVATRA is a truck-mounted, multi-span, mobile bridging system developed by Research and Development Establishment, R&D, of Defence Research and Development Organisation for the Indian Army. Its nodal production agency is Bharat Earth Movers, Bangalore. Armored Engineer Reconnaissance Vehicle. The Armored Engineer Reconnaissance Vehicle, AERV, is an Indian military engineering vehicle developed by Vehicle Research and Development Establishment, Ahmednagar jointly with Research and Development Establishment, Pune, in coordination with CTEC, as per the QRs of the Indian Army for enabling the combat engineers to conduct recce operations. BMP-2. The BMP-2 IFV first appeared in the late 1970s and may be regarded as a product-improved BMP-1. Its development commenced in the early 1970s. First prototype was completed in 1974. Mine protected, mine clearing and mine laying. Tarmor AFV. The Tarmor Heavy Armored Personnel Carrier is a recent Indian development. It is a conversion of aging Soviet T-55 medium tanks. HYDREMA Mine Clearing Vehicle. The HYDREMA 910 MCV mine clearing vehicle was designed for military and peacekeeping operations. Production commenced in 1996. This mine clearing vehicle is in service with Denmark. ADITIA Mine Protected Vehicle. The Mahindra Mine Protected Vehicle MPVI, is an Indian RAP-type armoured personnel carrier manufactured by Defence Land Systems, a joint venture of Mahindra and Mahindra Limited and by Systems, the first vehicle made under the venture. DRDO DAKSH. DAKSH is an electrically powered and remotely controlled robot used for locating, handling and destroying hazardous objects safely. DAKSH is a battery-operated remote-controlled robot on wheels and its primary role is to recover bombs. Developed by Defence Research and Development Organisation, it is fully automated. Armoured Combat Vehicles. T-90 Bhishma. Defined as a stopgap at first, the Russian T-90 was comprehensively tested and eventually adopted, imported entire, then partially, and totally assembled locally, with a proper license production, and local modifications, at the end. This has led in the early 2000s to the local T-90S Bhishma or Bhishma. SARVATRA. BMP-2 SARVATRA, Chariot of Victory, also known as BMP-2, Indian license-produced variant of the BMP-2, 16, built by Ordnance Factory Medak. By 1999, about 90% of the complete vehicle and its associated systems were being produced in India. It was estimated that, by 2007, 1,250 vehicles had been built. Reconnaissance vehicles. Carrier Mortar Tracked. The Carrier Mortar Tracked (CMT) vehicle is a self-propelled mortar system developed by the Combat Vehicles Research and Development Establishment of Defence Research and Development Organisation (DRDO) in India. It is manufactured by Ordnance Factory Medak. DRDO Armoured Ambulance. The DRDO Armoured Ambulance is a tracked vehicle based on SARVATRA, Chariot of Victory, Indian license-produced variant of BMP-2. Designed by the Combat Vehicles Research and Development Establishment, GVRD, a branch of the Defence Research and Development Organisation, DRDO, it is manufactured at the Ordnance Factory Medak. NBC Reconnaissance Vehicle. The M1135 Nuclear, Biological, Chemical Reconnaissance Vehicle, NBCRV, provides nuclear, biological and chemical detection and surveillance for battlefield hazard visualization. The NBCRV provides situational awareness to increase the combat power of the Striker Brigade Combat Team, SBCT. Mahindra RAKSHAK. The car shares the engine with the Scorpio, that is the 2.2 liters Mach engine. The vehicle gets run flat tires that can be used for about 50 kilometers even after punctured. The curb weight of the car sits at approximately 2,650 kilograms. Tata LAMV. The LAMV, Light Armored Multi-Purpose Vehicle, is a new 4x4 light patrol vehicle developed by India-based Tata Motors Defence Solutions in collaboration with SUBSCRIBE of the UK. The vehicle was unveiled for the first time at the DefExpo 2014. Tata Kestrel. The Tata Kestrel is a modern armoured personnel carrier developed by Tata Motors and the Defence Research and Development Organisation, DRDO. It is designed and manufactured in the way of various Western APC designs. It is developed with the intention to replace age-old Soviet-era BMPs and APCs in service with Indian Army. Artillery. DHANUSH Howitzer. The DHANUSH is a 155 mm towed howitzer used by the Indian Army. The design is based on Bofors, now Howitzer FH-77, which India acquired in the 1980s. The gun as of June 2016 has entered into active production with confirmed order of 414 guns. Indian Field Gun Mk1/2/3. The 105 mm Indian Field Gun was designed by the Armament Research and Development Establishment, or ARD, in 1972. It is a towed variant of the British L-13 105 mm howitzer as mounted on the FV433 Abbott. Light Field Gun. The L-118 light gun is a 105 mm towed howitzer. It was originally produced for the British Army in the 1970s and has been widely exported since, including to the United States, where a modified version is known as the M119 howitzer. The proper name for it is Gun, 105 mm, Field, L-118, but it is almost always called the light gun. Air Defense. Helena. Helena, helicopter-launched NAG, with a range of 7 to 8 kilometers, launched from twin-tube stub-wing-mounted launchers on board the armed HAL-Dragunov HAL light combat helicopter produced by state-owned Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL. Helicopters. HYDREMA. The HYDREMA, also known as ALHWSI, is an armed version of HYDREMA. HYDREMA is equipped with forward-looking infrared, FLIR, and thermal imaging sights interface, a 20mm turret gun, 70mm rocket pods, anti-tank guided missiles and air-to-air missiles. HYDREMA. The HYDREMA is a utility helicopter developed and manufactured by India's Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL. The development of the DRDO was first announced in November 1984, and it was subsequently designed with assistance from MBB in Germany. Cheetah. On 1968, Subaviation received a request from the Indian Air Force, IAF, for a helicopter capable of operate in high altitude. Developed from the Aerospatiale Alouette 2, the SU-315B Lama soon demonstrated its capabilities as a rescue and crane machine. Over 250 was built under license as the Cheetah at HAL until the late 1980s. Cheetah. The Aerospatiale Alouette 3 is a single-engine, light utility helicopter developed by Subaviation. It was manufactured by Aerospatiale of France, and under license by Hindustan Aeronautics in India as Cheetah, by Industria Aeronautica Romana in Romania as IR-316. The Alouette 3 is the successor to the Alouette 2, being larger and having more seating. Light Combat Helicopter. The Light Combat Helicopter, LCH, is a multi-role combat helicopter being developed in India by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, for use by the Indian Air Force and the Indian Army. Light Utility Helicopter. The Light Utility Helicopter, LUH, and the derivative Light Observation Helicopter, LOH, are single-engine light helicopters under development by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited of India. With this we come to the end of this video. The strength shown in this video is purely based on the in-home production data available to the masses. There are many other weapons, artillery, tanks, aircrafts, helicopters which India has purchased from different countries and which help our armed forces to defend our motherland. In the next video, we would look into the naval power of India. The naval ships, submarines, frigates and other strengths of Navy. Press the like button if you like the video and subscribe to the channel and press the bell to get the latest videos. Comment on the video to inspire us to make more such videos.